Hello everyone. So today in this video we are just going to see how we can step by step deploy PowerShell online, as well as it will use to execute commands for Office 365 or Microsoft 365. These are related to not only limited to Office 365, it's also for the Azure AD part. I'm just making clear it here, it's for Azure AD module, it's not the Azure remote administration module. So how we can import these modules and how we can execute it, I will show you, and these are the step-by-step deployment and couple of troubleshooting steps. I will also mention those. Sometime you will face those issues, so that you can see it, how we can fix it. And all the commandlets are that will be used in the video I already mentioned in my description box. So let's start with the deployment. I will show you how we can install it in a step-by-step method. This will help you for easy and convenient installation of Windows PowerShell, a module for Azure AD. So let me quickly show you. And just before that, there's a difference, you can see it here. Azure AD PowerShell for Graph provide the additional features and the functionality. It's module different, not much different. Like earlier we have an command, let's suppose new as MSOL user, the same as new Azure AD user. So these kind of replacements are there in the AD PowerShell for Graph, as well as with normal Azure AD PowerShell. Like Azure AD domain get, here you will get an get MSOL domain. So these are the kind of simple instruction. Mostly it's start with MSOL instead of Azure AD. This is the main difference, nothing else. So okay, so once you are going to install it, how you can install the step-by-step installation. So we can see that how we can install Microsoft PowerShell Azure AD. Let me quickly, sorry, it's moved out. Okay, so now we are going to install Windows PowerShell module for Azure AD. Let me quickly start my Windows PowerShell, which is already site in your server, or it might be if you are using Windows 10 machine, etc. You can also use it. Run as administrator, right click and press run as administrator. So I just logged in and clear it. Okay, so this is my PowerShell. If I try to put some commands like get ms online, MSOL or MSO, I can't resolve this. I tried to resolve it, but it's not working because currently the module is not installed here. So first of all, you have to identify the PowerShell version. Recommended version is 5 at least. So PS version, I'm just going to type and check it. My PowerShell is compatible or not. Recommended is version 5, so you can PS version table and check the PS version. Let me quickly, okay, I have a Imagine 5 installed here, so I can go directly for the installation. Let me quickly try to install module install -module. If I see I can able to install it, or might be I need to download and you get. So let me Azure AD, I'm just trying to install a module Azure AD. Let me see, it's getting installed, or okay, so it's asking me to, and you get provider is required to continue. Let me quickly try to check it if it is getting installed or giving me an error message, because in the sometime I got that installation package error message and trusted repository. Okay, so it's now downloading Azure AD module and installing it. Okay, now it's installed. If you get an error message to install, then you have to run one more command here, that is install package provider. Okay, and package provider name is NUGET get -force. So you can play this command if you are getting an error message and like your system is unable to download and install from NuGet model provider. So you can run this command to deploy it. One more thing, you can just, I will copy these all commands in my description box also. So it's only required when you are getting an error message at this prompt. Second thing, suppose you are getting an error message while running this command also, like you might get an error message as you are unable to install this package and all. So you have to run one more command before that, that is net dot service point manager, because sometime due to TLS 1.2 you will be getting this message colon and security protocol. I will copy all these commands in my description box of this link. .net dot security protocol type okay TLS12. So you can run this command if you are getting error while installing NuGet. Okay, so I have installed my module Azure AD, and now I'm just going to install one more module, that is Microsoft MS Online. So let me quickly, it's MS Online. Okay, I'm installing both module right away so I can show you all the commandlets, the difference between commandlets and all. Okay, so it's now unzipping and installing. Once you install it, you have to import it. Okay, now installation has been completed. Still I can't see MSO. Okay, so these are the commandlets. Now you can see it's available, and if I put some Azure commandlets, you can see the Azure commandlets are integrated. If you are not getting, you can just run the command import -module and then Azure AD, same as MS Online, the name which we have used here for the installation. These two, you can run these two commands, import module and run it. So this will also import it if you are not getting commandlets ready. Okay, so when I'm trying to get AD Azure AD user, okay, it will show me an error message because currently we are not connected with environment. So first I have to connect it with my environment, that is Office 365 portal, where I have my tenant is account is hosted. So let me how we can connect it. So for that you have to run the command connect-Azure AD, but that required and credential. So I am taking a variable here, that is CRED is equal to, I can just put it get-credential. So that will ask me to enter some credential, and I will store it in a variable. The variable name is .cred, which I have taken it here. Further, I will, when I'm trying to connect it, I will pass this credential. So now it's asking me to enter the credential. So my account is SPL admin, which I have taken, and as SPL test1.org on microsoft.com, which is my primary SPN or domain name, and this is my account. So I have just entered my credential in the same. Okay, so now my credential are stored in my in this variable. We are going to connect it. Connect hyphen Azure AD space credential, and now I'm just entering the variable name. Okay, so what it will do, it will connect it. Okay, now it's connected with this domain account. I will rerun the same command which I had done. Okay, get AD Azure. Now you can see these two accounts which are exist in the environment here in my admin center. If I check on users, let me quickly show you. Okay, in the active users we have only 2 user accounts exist. Okay, it's signed out. Let me go back, sign in again. Okay, in my active users 2 users are there. The same thing you will get it here, 2 users are there. Let me quickly show you more details on this. Suppose I have taken it get hyphen AD user, sorry, get hyphen AD user, and then I put an command object ID. I placed an object ID as this, and after that I'm going to show you. Okay, and then I'm just adding it. If I put fl/star, okay, let me see what exactly we are getting here. Okay, so what you can see, this is the user account detail. Like I have taken a user account detail for all the accounts, and this is a specific account. If I put a command get hyphen ms online users, msol user. Okay, see, so you're saying you must call the connect service, because I have just connected Azure AD. I have not connected my MS online services till now. So for that, what you have to do, you have to use the same command, which is I have taken in CRED variable. So I'm just going to connect it, connect hyphen ms online service, and with the credential information is my CRED credential. I connected it. Okay, so now it's connected with Microsoft MS online service. Let me replay the same command and see. Okay, so you can see now I'm able to get it, the user account details. Alright, so let me quickly replay one more command, that is get hyphen ms ol user, and along with UPN. So when I place the user principal name, I am just going to put this UPN here along with this. Okay, and we can try to see if I am getting FL*, so from which you can also see the complete details of this particular user account. Now you can see the difference is there. When I place the command msol user, so it's giving me a couple of attributes. Those are mainly related to user account specific to Microsoft Online. But when I place the command get AD user, so that shows the entire schema, assign plan details, the classing structure, everything. So it's basically taking data as from Azure AD and in the form of Azure AD attributes, and here it's giving me an option to get user details from MS Online Office 365. So all these things are in Office 365 itself only. Okay, so that's all about this video, and I will get back to you once again in detailed video related to this. Even you can see in my Office 365 beginners to professional series, in that I have already covered all these stuff in more details along with the explanation of this, so you can watch that part 2. In the part 2 you will get this deployment structure more. So that's all about for today. Thank you so much, and keep watching my channel, and please do subscribe it. Thank you so much.